What is up, guys? Randomodium here. I wanted to give you guys a quick update for Week 9. So if you haven't seen some of the Week 9 matches and you don't want the results spoiled, this is your spoiler warning. But there are some really interesting things happening in both NA and EU LCS that have some serious implications for the playoffs. So first off, on the NA side of things, TSM defeated Immortals, which means that TSM has guaranteed themselves the #1 spot in NA moving into the playoffs. Immortals, by losing, secures the #2 spot in NA. Furthermore, there's a lot of interest between Envy and Apex right now because Phoenix was able to beat Envy, which that means that Apex now has a shot to make the playoffs. But in order for Apex to make the playoffs, they have to beat Team Liquid and they need to beat CLG. So still a very tall task for Apex to make the playoffs, but it's definitely possible. Probably the most interesting thing that's happening over in the NA side of things is there's still the chance for a three-way tie between Cloud9, Team Liquid, and Counterlogic Gaming. So definitely stay tuned for those matches. It's going to be very exciting to see whether or not we can get this three-way tie for the third, fourth, and fifth spot in NA. Over in EU, there's also a lot of amazing things happening. So because of the Vitality and Schalke were not able to win their games, that means that H2K and Unicorns of Love are into the playoffs. They're guaranteed spots in the playoffs. However, the more interesting thing that's happening is that because G2 was only able to tie Vitality, that opens up the door for Splice to take the #1 spot away from G2. So the final games that Splice and G2 are playing, Splice is playing Unicorns of Love, G2 is playing Fnatic. And if you look here, Splice is only 2 points down. So what that means is if Splice is able to defeat Unicorns of Love, they would have 36 points and they would have 10 wins. That means that if G2 ties, that they would also have 36 points, but they'd only have 9 wins, which means that by the rules, Splice would be the #1 team because they would have more wins than G2 and an equal number of points. So the only way that G2 can hold on to their #1 spot for playoffs is they have to beat Fnatic, which is a much taller task for them. So the G2 versus Fnatic matchup now has huge playoff implications. So definitely stay tuned for those matches. Definitely watch them. There's tons of excitement this week in NA and EU. I hope you all have a great day. This is Randomodium signing off.